construction cost, negative 25% for sorcery buildings, negative 50% action cost for heroes, which is pretty nice. Cast corruption all characters, and also reduced upkeep for heroes. Lords of characters' region have a chance to gain +2 loyalty, which also isn't terrible. Because of Dark Rider with repeating crossbows, Witch Elves, not bad, and Hydra, which is pretty good, particularly this early on in the game. Because there's regeneration, fear, terror, siege attacker, you know, all that good shit. And another takes its place, things like that. Fire Breath also could be quite useful, depending on the situation. Sure. Alright. And we start over here on the left side of the map. Alright. Well, I think without further ado, we're also legendary very hard. Obviously, very hard is the hardest difficulty level for battle, so before anybody gets excited, let's do it. Let's see if I can mess up this start. It's been so long since I've started a Marathi campaign, I don't remember how to start it, so we'll see if I mess it up. Okay.
Dark blessings to you, hag sorceress.
Hello.
Though you are reviled by all, your power is beyond reckoning.
It sure is.
Chaos drives you, and none can stand against your might. Your son has sent you south, away from your traditional stronghold of Grund, to reinforce the loyalty of those who defy the Witch King.
Yes.
Destroy
To murder.
or subjugate them, according to your whim. The hated Aesir of Ulthuan have also struck against you, landing
screw those
forces
guys.
on the shores of Nagaroth. Throw them back, and, should you feel malicious, invade the kingdoms of Ulthuan to exact your vengeance. To the south,
It's been a while.
in Lustria, the lizard men spawn. Their jungles are squalid and ill-suited for settlement. But the beasts themselves are great sport to hunt. For too long have the petty warlords of Nagaroth been allowed to defy your will, Dark Sorceress. The time is now to remind them, and the world beyond your shores, of the awesome power you wield.
Yeah, damn straight. Okay, so Dark Elf factions can capture slaves in battle. Essentially, that assists the economy out. You can trade the slaves around. You get Black Arcs, which are like floating island cities you could utilize, and Chaos Corruption. Obviously, she spreads it, so it makes other people unhappy and her people happy. So there you go. Well, actually, I think it makes my own people unhappy as well until I get this leveled up. Maybe since I played Dark Elves, I think I remember their crossbows being pretty good, but melee guys kind of meh. That's a pretty accurate statement. I mean, their melee guys are not awful by comparison to some other races, but by comparison to elves, yeah, they're not the best in the world. But yeah, their crossbows are pretty damn good. Dread Spears are pretty decent early on.
Mother of the Druki.
Alright, so now I need to figure out who we're gonna go mess with first here. Do I start a war with them? Who do I start a war with? Okay, so I start a war with Sildar Tor and Tiranoc. Interestingly enough, but not the Nagarathi.
On Nagaroth.
I know how I do with the Inhabitants debuff is such difficulty would trigger me into the 9th realm. Yeah, it's definitely a thing, to be sure.
The Black
See if we can't get a
dangerous place.
aggression pact with them right away. Just to have them not come dig with us. I will have to take their shit eventually, but
madness fills the air.
Not right at this very second.
Get ready for a breakdown!
Hey! Comrade Keck, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. So.
Corruption of the vilest
Really
sort.
need to level this up at the moment. Probably just save our cash for buying troops. Technology. Growth plus 10 is pretty good. Speed, rank, leadership. Black Ark Corsairs, Harpy units. Growth, casualties, captured. Public order, all provinces. Probably get founded in tyranny. The rest of this stuff is, like, okay, I guess. I mean, the plus 5 leadership's pretty nice.
First sorceress.
Because that brings us up to 70. Which is pretty damn solid. Do I really want to go that way? I mean, the tank growth would be really useful, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that leadership in fast enough for it to really matter all that much, anyways. Let's run down here real quick. All right.
Definitely not.
So we've got those guys chilling there. Kind of what is our movement range? Wow. Okay, our movement range is absolutely balls bad. Fantastic. Perfect. So we're gonna run up to this border over here
With bitter ambition.
and construct some troops. Let's do that. Guess a little bit more of a front line going on. Can I get a, let's see.
The very air is tainted.
What kind of lords can I get in the backside here? Fleet-footed, disciplined, strategist. I should buy a lot of lords. What's the 2 through 7? Eesh. That's not the best in the world. 3 through 8's pretty good. Shadow sorceress. Which isn't too terrible. Confident, benevolent. I'd much rather have like a melee of some description though. Or a sword and crossbow or sword and shield. 1 through 6. I'll keep with this increased by estimate by 500. And what's the cost of these guys? 65. So that would be another freaking 400-ish this next turn. So I could be able to get like another couple of guys, I guess, out of that.
Denied.
Potentially. What are
This
you?
one is capable enough.
What are you? Your assault units and assassinate. Assault garrisons. Okay, well that's pretty useful in this particular instance, so keep riding with that.
A corruption is spreading.
Do I drop another lord? And utilize them to shuttle me troops. This is going to be really aggressively difficult to get deep into enemy territory here.
Foolish request.
There's a lot of armor on these guys. The rest of this stuff ain't too bad though. This garrison at Silvator. Bunch of dread spears and bleak swords. Okay.
A vile corruption is spreading.
I mean, I probably should at least try. 2 through 7. Campaign movement range. It's probably the best option here, honestly. This is just winning. I haven't actually, like, finished a Marathi campaign. Like, completed one, so. I played one a long while back, but it wasn't, like, I didn't actually, like, finish it out, so. Doing that now so I can actually say, hey, look, I did it. For realsies. Yeah. Alright, let's get him.
Lord of the Black Court, tyrant of Nagara.
Roll to 3. Cool. Well, if he's in the same territory, you might roll.
I will continue in time.
If he's in the same territory, one of her abilities is that she has a chance to give people an increase to their
Is it time?
loyalty if they're in the same region. So potentially, we might be able to give him a bonus in loyalty if we roll well. That's not the sound that pigs make, Piggy. That's wrong. That's the wrong farm animal noise. Alright, so we got 365 off of that. This will be another like 400, so we'll get a couple troops. And potentially this guy can back us up.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
We'll see. Alright, but I think that's all we can do for this turn. Meow. Still not quite it. Still not quite there. We can also try to debate with this other lord. Could throw him out and try to ambush. I give up. And see if this army that is at Silder Tor will get baited out. Try to come fight us. How's the day so far? Well, I didn't like get to sleep until like 7 hours after I wanted to be asleep. So there's that. Otherwise, it's been all right. Have you finished a campaign with all the races, or some you haven't gotten to yet? Yeah, there's some that I haven't gotten to yet. There's like 2 factions that I haven't ever started a campaign, like even started a campaign on, and then there's like another 5, 6 that I haven't actually like finished, and Marathi is one of them. So.
Unthinkable.
All right, so now they're shitting out.
Waste my time.
Now they're shitting stuff out.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Did not roll well enough, apparently.
I am Marathi.
Tyrant of Nagara.
Alright, so we're going to ship you up to here.
I am the first sorceress.
And have you recruit some more troopies. Let's see, 188.
Have a deal.
40.
Phoenix Queen.
And
No.
can't quite get to the city yet.
This
Is
will fail. No.
an annoyance. That ain't great either, obviously.
Hag sorceress.
What is ambush range for
Mother
her?
of the
20, is it 25? Yeah, okay. Jeez Louise, elves, holy crap.
Plots to enact. Into the shadows.
Dreadlord of the
Hang on a
Druid.
second. Before I do this, what is my...
Rest is for the weak.
I might be able to get them to bait up here.
Moving, never. Seeking victims.
Let's see if I can get them to bait up into her.
The goddess forbids it.
Give it a shot. Alright. Yeah, those guys are hiding off to the side down here.
Yeah. Scriven Blight's warlocks can
Let's do this real quick.
good plan scheme.
Try to make peace with some of these people that are around me so they're not getting completely crapped on. Do I not like those races? No, it's just I just haven't gotten around to it.
The enemy's stench is
I'm not
everywhere.
a full-time streamer, so I don't have as much time as all of the other streamers do. And also I keep having to go away for like 3 months at a time. slows down my progress on completing races. And I keep going back and playing other races with like challenge campaigns and stuff as well. It's also slowing me down. Alright. I think that's it for this turn. Again, we don't really need to level this up at the moment. I mean, the Dark Swords of Shields will come in handy at some point. We'll just leave the cache open-ended for the moment. Come on, Silvator. Come get my guy. I think with them, I'm within movement range of them coming up here. I have a 75% chance of ambush. If I can get it, it'll be really nice. If I don't, it'll be... God damn it, they didn't move. Oh, no, wait, they are moving. Okay. Alright, well, we got the ambush on their smaller army. I was kind of hoping their bigger army would come up here, but you know what? I'll take this newly constructed 4 Dread Spears. Omewamu Shindaru. That's 4 units that they cranked out this turn that they can't have now that I'm killing them. Plus levels on Marathi will be nice too. Levels! Okay. I need to get, like, an angle here with my freaking Hydra so I can breathe fire hellaciously on these guys. Alright, well, they don't have any... They don't have any... This fact is they only shoot forward. Any range units at all, so...
We are ready.
Make things a little bit easier also. So used to having... I can actually like roll right up on this line. Having frickin' rangers from the dwarves that actually have some impressive range on them. Dark Shards not so much. Still pretty damaging though. Like, Dark Shards are still incredibly good. Don't get me wrong, but
we are ready.
what spells does she start with again? She starts with Mystifying Miasma and Power of Darkness. Oh, okay, so... Right. Okay, dog. You never need to upgrade beyond them? True.
Without question.
Let's try to hit that up.
Dread spears. Orders
swing them in.
Marathi move.
Let's miasma them.
Fury, come forth.
Going.
Run! God damn it. Of course.
First sorceress. Forward, no mercy.
See if I can disengage here long enough.
Battle ready.
Tackle these guys real quick. There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Death is coming.
Hag sorceress. At my command.
Not worth running all the way out there. Just miasma with these guys real quick, I guess.
Feel my fury.
Have you guys shoot at that. Try not to damage my own dudes as much as possible.
Dread spears. Karuk.
That spear's running out. These guys are just about dead. What the heck is even going on over here?
Named.
Shades are just gross. Indeed.
Dread spears. We are ready.
Yes.
Dread spears.
Bring this over here and
Dread spears.
murder that, shall we? Also, you guys stop shooting.
Mother of the True King.
I get how this unit is legitimately splitting in half right now. Some of it's running that way and some of it's running this way. And the major portion of it is running this way, yet this is the part with the flag. Fucking incredible. Oh, this guy came on the board. Ha. Remember, when in doubt, split your unit in half in an impossible way. It'll be fine.
Dark Rider crossbows.
Are you using mods as the game changed since I've been gone? The icons look different than I remember them. I do have Dry Rain's reskins installed, which... Oh, there we go. Makes it so that some of the cards are different and some of the models look different. That's all it changes, is just make stuff look better, essentially. But I like it. Because I like things to look cool. That's one of the reasons you play Total War games, so you can look at your cool shit, particularly Warhammer. There we go. Alright. Cool, cool. 28 losses. How many kills did he get? Yeah, most of those kills, or at least a good amount of those kills were from my own archers. 89 on the repeating crossbows. Well, I suppose they did clean up that unit at the end. They did pull a unit away from the fight. Try to chase them down, so it's not too bad. Gotcha, I casually use SFO and other stuff to add spice to gameplay. Do you indulge in cheesy strats like flying around to waste CA's ammo? Or fight as intended? It depends on how the fight is going. I'm not above using cheesy strats if needed. I prefer to fight as straight up as possible, but if the computer is doing something stupid, I'll respond in kind. I'm not above it. I'll just put it that way. Let's get the slaves and the replenishment.
Rises.
Where the heck are you going? Oh, he's coming out with the second army now? Okay. Cool. Alright, well this is good for us. Unfortunately I didn't get to level my leader before this happened. But overall, this is a good thing for us. Because we're about even up on units. I have a fucking War Hydra. And these guys are moving fast, so they're going to be exhausted. This guy will be exhausted as well, because he's also moving fast, but... Basically, we just got to worry about the Black Orc Corsairs, but we do have AP missiles for them. The rest of the stuff we should be able to handle with the Hydra and spells. And the Witch Elves should be able to chew this shit up pretty hardly as well. They don't have a lot of AP, but... the Bleak Swords and Dread Spears don't have a lot of armor. New campaign? Yep. Yep. Of course, my guy is reinforcing from back there, which is not great, but you know, hey.
You're Wraithen.
You're Wraithen. I saw Goon corner cap ones with dwarves, obviously maximum cheese. It does happen on occasion. I try to avoid corner capping unless I have to, but, like, some scenarios it's like, well, you kind of got to win the fight. Like, there's no real other option. If I can avoid it, I do, but obviously, again, I'm not above utilizing the tools I have at hand if I don't see any other way of winning the fight. Yeah, some maps don't really give you a choice because of terrain. So that's the strat for playing these guys. Crossbows, halfway decent front line. Later on, more differenter crossbows and monsters slash like halberdier infantry, essentially. For the most part.
Dread spears.
Also, I guess the Sisters of Slaughter are pretty good too, so they're a pretty good choice to add into the mix.
Dark deeds.
Also magic. Dark Elves has some pretty good magic.
Dealers in death. Carnage.
Okay. Can I retreat this guy right away? Yeah. Get off the map. Just go. There we go. Also enslave everyone. Yeah, that too.
Dread spears. Understood.
Hey, Simba. How you doing, man?
Merciless
How's the night
warriors.
going so far? Not too bad. We've just started, though. Things could go horribly, horribly wrong at any point. Let us... If they're going to do that, let's pull back over here with everything.
Murder awaits.
Indeed.
If they want to be way the hell over there, we'll just shift into the more defensible terrain. Yeah, it's... Well, that's like that. Yeah, the strategy level is get economy from slaves. Ugh. How many? I have 3 fiery breaths. How is the terrain here? That's a hill right there. That's going to be a little bit of an issue for my fiery breath.
The merciless host.
Some guys coming at my Dark Riders over here with repeating crossbows. Let's walk you up this hill. See if I can get a good fiery breath across the front here before they get within range. Well, this feels like this should be long. Like this is longer range because like the flame spurts are pretty decently long range. Ooh, this ought to be okay if they cross the center line, which it looks like they will. There we go. Not huge, but not bad.
Dark shards. We are ready. Dark shards.
Shift the dark shards around slightly here.
We understand.
We understand.
Mothers of murder.
Send you guys over this way to help deal with these these dread spears that are coming up the side. We'll use our crossbows to delete their hand
Dark
crossbows.
shards, cold-blooded killers. By Cain. End them.
Should be able to wipe them out fairly fast.
Kill
We'll
them.
switch this up. Once those Black Ark Corsairs get within range, we'll switch these crossbows over to shooting them. And they're just about in range now. And they are in range now.
Slaughter
There we go.
them.
Let's roll you around this side.
Bringers of death.
Run you guys in on that.
Marathi.
So hit them with a Melkoths. So that also reduces their speed by 24. Do have another breath attack. If I can get an angle. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Let's just run him into the swords here. He'll do a pretty good job against them. Also, these guys are just getting completely and totally assed up. Those witch elves are destroying them.
Eager for battle.
Alright, you guys run out of here now.
By your command.
Come around on the flank.
Suffering for all. Dark shards.
Alright, let's pull back up this hill slightly further so we get a better angle on
Carnage awaits.
the front line.
Marathi.
Alright. Here, you want to go over here and hit his leader in the face? That'd probably be a good use of our time. Bring you guys around behind. Shoot that stuff.
Nagarothi. The merciless
You guys switch up to there. Then you guys just dump shots down on top of this crap. We got shots coming in from behind them as well. Be pretty decent. They just got murderous prowess. You guys cleaned up, so I'll have you guys move in here.
Marathi.
Got our Malcaws, we'll hit them with it.
Feel my fury.
Enemy front line is collapsing, it looks like, for the most part. Welcome to Goon's live stream of Marathi, sponsored by Pisswater Incorporated. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is maximize slavery. I mean, you're not wrong. How many slaves should I get? The answer is all of them. Alright, well, my front line got a little bit scuffed in this fight. Overall, we're doing pretty well. Let's have you guys stop here and shoot these guys real quick. Enemy leader is just about to give up. Enemy leaders are just about to give up. There we go. Alright, Dark Shards. Let's not kill our own Witch Elves now, shall we? Can we get a shot on these guys? Try to hit my own guys, maybe. Right over the heads of my own guys. Nice. Perfect. She's dead anyways, because that unit is moving fast. Just gotta try to bring down as many of these retreating troops as I can, really. Honestly, is what we should be doing.
By all means.
Let's see what we got. 16, 6, 16. Let's go get those Black Ark Corsairs. Come here, use. There we go. Witch Elves are nice and fast, which is good. She's low. We'll just let her retreat. If I can take care of all the Black Ark Corsairs, that'll be good. Try to take out these guys as well. What are they down to? 1? Okay, yeah, they'll be deleted after this fight. Okay. Good enough. As you can see, the crossbows do the bulk of the killing. 89, 83, 70, 101. I mean, the Witch Elves did a pretty good job too. 80, it's pretty decent. The Witch Elves tear up anything with light armor, which is most of this stuff on the early game. Except for the Black Ark Corsairs. They actually have decent armor. We can also do Enslave, which gives us 10% replenishment and 129 slaves, so let's do that. And I got a Spell Shield and a Luck Stone, too. That's a pretty good start. It's another 5 melee defense and 10% physical resist. Solid. And their armies are pretty much toast now.
Forest bends to me.
Alright, so she gained a couple of levels, which is good. So let's get Root Marcher up. Dread Slaver is pretty nice, but we should probably work our way up here a bit. Yeah, she's got a lot of pretty decent abilities. Insidious, Hero Action Success Chance. And Recruit Rank. Campaign movement, all characters faction-wide, 5%. It's pretty nice. Melee attack for Shades and Dark Rider units, local armies, hero, melee defense and attack. Melee defense for those units as well. Public order, local province, Owning factions, favorite corruption, +5, Enemy leadership, -10. That could be pretty aggressive depending on what you're fighting. -10 leadership. It's quite a lot, actually. Casualties captured post-battle, 15%. Unit experience gain per turn, 25. Ward save for all units, Laura's army, 5%. 10% casualty replenishment. It's pretty darn solid as well. Diplomatic relations stuff, Absolute devotion, 30%. -30% upkeep for all units in the Lord's army, which is quite a lot, obviously. Poor escaping against that, right? -10% leadership combined with Doom and Darkness, and the Terror unit is gross. Yeah, but pretty much you're just screwed at that point. Like, you're running. You running. Then obviously her weapon gives her public order in local province. Again, 30 charge bonus, though, is really good. 5 melee defense and 10 melee attack, that's really good. Weapon strength, 15%, that's really good. Enables magical attacks, pretty useful. And then the Heart Render and Dark Sword, -9, -9. Constant around self. Also pretty solid. So magic power reserve, reduce miscast chance, went to magic power reserve, more sorcerers, blessed by evil, cooldown reduction, miscast chance reduction, wins of magic cost for pretty much everything goes down. And obviously Ward of Cain, which is pretty dope. And then she's got all this shit on top of like evasion and stuff as well. Because you get this like enchanting beauty shit with that -9 melee attack and -8 charge bonus, constant. Or physical resist, magic resist, deadly onslaught. Yeah, she's got a lot of really good abilities, honestly. Alright, what do I want right the fuck now, though? That is the question that I must ask myself. Look at that freaking charge bonus. Jeez, crazy. 70 for an unmounted lord. 70. It's just a lady running at you. Wham! My gosh. Oh, yeah. Pretty okay. Pretty okay. Linebreaker counts for a lot, actually. Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, Black Arc Corsairs, and Dark Shard units. Of course, this counts for Dark Shards, Black Arc Corsairs, Reaper Bolt Thrower, Raid Leader, that's where it's at. Shades, Dark Riders, and Doomfire Warlocks. Hell yeah. Riley takes a ton of points to get strong. Personally, though, so going that route puts off army buffs for a long time. Like getting POS ASAP. Right? Makes sense. What do I want to go? Pretty much everything is good on her, so I'm just trying to figure out like what route I want to go right off the bat here. Her high tier magic is mostly meh. Yeah. I mean, this stuff is just buffs. Arcane Conduit, obviously. Soul Blight. Pretty okay. -30 armor is not bad. A little expensive, but otherwise, alright. Oh, her first tier magic is multi-meh. Yeah, Doom Darkness. So, again, Soul Blight's okay, so. And life leeching's okay too. Melkoths can be good. Depending. Okay, I think for right now, though, we're gonna
I must not
grab
fail.
some
Lord
red
of the
skills
Black
real quick.
Court.
Alright, we're also gonna take this
Fear
guy.
my malice. Death is coming.
Shift him back up here, and we'll pick up
A vile plan.
a couple troopies. How long until this bumps up? A while yet.
Mother of the Druki. Definitely not. Hag sorceress of blood.
We got, what do they have for building? So Sildator has their barracks in it. Iron Spike doesn't have any construction stuff. I can't see the moon shard at the moment.
I am the first.
Alright, so let's try to assault the garrison. Success, good.
Adequate. Yes, adequate.
Adequate, yes.
Phoenix
Adequate.
Queen.
Alright, let's get down here and take
Don't
that.
hold back.
Wow, game, you have
Kill
no
them.
faith in me.
All of them.
No, don't kill all of them. We want to enslave most of them. Yeah, unfortunately, Marathi is one of those, like, get everything sort of heroes or lords. So it's... You don't really have enough points to get all the stuff you want. Alright. Urathan. Let's get you guys out of range for a second so we figure out
Great spear.
exactly what's going on with the enemy front line.
The merciless host. Dark shards.
Mother of the Druki.
Talak.
Should be good.
Cold-blooded killers. As you say.
These are dark shards, so I do have to be careful about them because they actually will do
Merciless host.
a good amount of damage. Let's pull you off to this right-hand side, actually. So try to engage the enemy. Engage the enemy dark shards with my dark shards. They do have shields, so they're gonna do better than mine, but we should be able to close then.
Skilled murderesses.
They're also
Slay them. Attack.
lower on troopies. Let's move you guys in.
Mothers of murder.
Put you guys up. Grab you, push you up.
Of one's doom.
Quick swords with that.
Great spears.
Flame attack those guys.
Witch elves. Armed to murder.
Go.
Warrior for
Run you guys in
pain.
there.
Kill them.
By your word.
Dark shards.
You come across this way.
Great spear. Battle ready. Eager for battle.
For Nagorov.
Charge her in as well.
Moving out. Carnage awaits.
Carnage awaits.
Dark Rider
You guys shooting at that.
Dark shards. Following
You guys light
orders.
them up.
Eager for battle.
Freaking arrows from all sides. Blah! Oh, rip that dude. Sucks to be him. Sucks to be him. Only a fool would stay indeed. Speaking of that, who is staying? Alright, nobody. Okay, good. Good solid 93 kills. Witch elves. Potent in the deeps. this will cancel those guys'
Know me
construction
and
as well.
despair.
You wouldn't dare!
Do you have the movement to sack and take it? How fuck am I?
Tear this place apart.
Province stability as well, though.
Take everything. Leave
Yeah,
nothing.
we'll just occupy it for now. Oh yeah, we got glittering scales as well. Nice.
I am Morath.
Nice, nice, nice. Dark Shards, Black Corsairs, both 4 units. Shades, Dark Riders. Harpies, War Hydras. Hey, we'll probably end up having to get Linebreaker. Honestly. So we'll use Dark Shards for a while. Yeah, Raid Leader is very good, but not useful. There's just 3 points that I'm not... that like I feel like I don't want to spend, because it probably eventually will be useless. But right now it could be, like, I could end up using these units for a decent amount of time against what I'm going to be fighting. So, like, it's probably ultimately going to be worth it, even though later on it's going to be completely pointless. Slaughterlord or Lashmaster. Slaughterlord. Witch Elves, yeah. 2 points rather than 3. Yeah, +6/+6 is still pretty good. It might just be enough to give us what we need.
Phoenix Queen.
Thought I found something else too. Talisman? Yeah. Hand that over. Why do you have that?
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
No.
No.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Frickin' grabbing my good
I am
items.
the first
Okay, so they can't
sorceress.
recruit anymore because we took their barracks from them. What's at Solvator right now? Okay. Wine and public order. I'll take it. I won't complain about that. Take care of the Bleak Coast is like
Burden of the Shadowlands.
decent rate here as well.
Sun hates what you are.
Can we do this real quick? No. Our relationship is improving because we're killing Silver Tor, but unfortunately it's still not into us all that much. I'd like to not have to fight the Lizardmen of the South if I can avoid it. Hey, Particles. Indeed, indeed. Oh yeah, by the way, I did change the settings for the stream, so if anything looks better, worse, shit starts going crazy or something, let me know. Alright, just in case I'm not, like, actively watching my status bars on the left here. Our freaking Dark Elf Star Wars music going on over here. Alright, so just going to book it over Iron Spike, which we should be able to just roll ourselves over to Iron Spike and grab that next turn. Also, we probably... No, we don't have the money for it. I was going to say we should have swapped up who's recruiting units, I think. Potentially. It's fine, though. That guy needs more loyalty anyways, so getting him a couple units won't be the end of the world.
Murderous lord.
Still at 3.
Vicious dreadlord.
Alright, what is this? 6 dude garrison.
Going forth.
Let's go run over here real quick. How much should we get for raiding stance? 50%? Alright. It's gonna go over here and have him raid for a little bit, but
Hag sorceress.
apparently
of
that's too much for him. Nice. Another
This
assault
one is
garrison
capable
success.
enough.
More specialist. Well, actually, hang on. This doesn't increase our success chances, it just increases the amount of casualties we can incur, so yeah, we'll 1 more points in specialist for the moment.
Destroy them all.
Up here. Hello. Lalosi.
To arms, Druki.
Do, do, do. Alright, so they have a real leader. A real leader this time. Unfortunately, for them, their real leader is only level 1 still, but a little bit more chutzpah. Strangely enough, though, the game actually gives you more of a chance of beating this army than it did the other army that didn't have this person in it. Go figure. I guess I'm higher level.
Dark elves.
Dork elves.
Red spears.
Go. Throw them in the trees over here so they can come in from an odd angle.
Dark shards.
Put you guys up the middle. Hold position. So again, we'll put these guys off to the side and have them come in once the enemy is distracted. Put you over here. Try to get a dragon breath along the side. And just try to do whatever we can with Marathi. I haven't really zoomed in my units yet. Marathi hanging out with her Owlbeard. All my dread spears. Looking tough. Yeah, come get us. Dark shards are a little bit less enthused. They're just like, it's fucking cold out here. I hate snow. Then our big old angry boy hanging out. Been mad about everything. Let's go check these guys out real quick too. Basically shades on horseback. Alright, let's do it.
Cold-blooded killers.
Let's move them up slightly.
Dark elves.
Start swinging you guys around the flank. Let's try to get him in a position to give a good old fiery breath. Oh, the flamethrower. Very nice.
Talak. On to violence.
Go, go, go. See if I can't distract somebody. Running from tree to tree. Let us try to blast them, I think. Have you guys go this way. Commencing shot trading.
Eager for battle. Orders understood.
Yeah, that was a pretty good shot. Alright.
Which elves?
Witch elves coming in from behind.
Rookie. Battle calls.
These guys up with that.
Feel my vengeance.
Dread spears.
Let's have her charge that fellow. Jones getting a little bit mashed.
Behold, dealers of death.
You guys go this way.
Kill everything.
Let's come on the backside of that.
Marathi.
At once.
Okay.
Femme fatale.
Those dark chargers suddenly like, nope, don't want any.
Withdraw.
Hello.
Battle ready.
Get shredded. Which elves are the witch elves? So, which elves are they? Just asking. For a friend.
Mother of vengeance.
A little bit scuffed up here, but Marathi's doing pretty well, honestly. Ow. Okay, well that wasn't so great.
Indeed. Forward. Marathi move.
Oh, jeez.
Vengeance.
I was gonna say, we're basically giving as good as we're getting, but it hurts. It hurts. Alright, well, this is a city, so they're just dead. To be fair, though, probably if I was a fighting lord, the same thing would have happened. Because at low levels, the computer's stat bonuses on Legendary are just so insane when you're fighting, like, low-level lord against low-level lord. You can have somebody that's supposed to be good at melee, and they still get their ass kicked by just some random dude.
Beautiful. Deadly. Victorious.
Level 5. Nice. Nice.
It is ours now.
Grab that up. What is this? Cultist gathering. Ah, I see. Hey, Angram.
I am Marathi.
I'm doing okay. I was not able to get to sleep when I intended to get to sleep, but otherwise I'm doing alright.
Madness fills the air.
Let's see. So we've got that going on, which would be good. Campaign going? Well, I mean, it just started, but so far alright. Should probably get a growth building, honestly. I mean, the public order is nice. Goes up to 10. But we really could use some freaking growth. The naked ones. I suppose I could leave that and just upgrade. Well, hang on a second. We also have iron over here that we want to get because it reduces recruitment costs of a lot of units, actually. So let's level this place up. Let's do that. And then let's get rid of this and get iron here instead, I think. Yeah. Yep. That looks like the play.
A vile corruption is
For now.
spreading.
A vile corruption is spreading.
Dreadlord of the Druki. Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Just drop an ambush stance over here, I guess. Doing a special challenge? No. Not with this campaign. I haven't actually, like, finished out a Marathi campaign ever, so it's just regular run-of-the-mill, get the victory screen. Speaking of which, what the hell are my campaign objectives? Control all provinces of Uthlon, either by direct ownership or through vassals. Fair enough. Construct the following buildings: Dark Covenant of Sorcery. Maintain 3 Black Arcs. Alright. Destroy Nagarathi, Averlorn, Exiles of Nakahara, and Clan Rictus. Have mod. Only the mod that changes the way units look, and the one that makes the camera go faster on the end turn time. Capitals, capture 10,000. Is that 10,000? Yeah, 10,000 captives. Already on our way there. And why the hell do we care about Archeon, honestly? What the fuck? I mean, I suppose tangentially we care about Archeon, but I gotta... Like, the fact that, like, Karak Kadrin doesn't have a campaign objective that has to do with Archeon and Marathi does, that's a little weird. Alright. New challenge, no shades. Well, that's no fun. Honestly, it wouldn't be too bad, though, because you can get by with just Dark Shards with shields. Dark Charge with shields can definitely span for shades. Only cold 1 cav. That would make the start of the game much more challenging, considering you would not be able to have any units. Except for your leaders. That would suck a lot. Only sisters of slaughter and witch elves. Also would suck, considering you'd only have 1 unit at the beginning of the game, because you have to delete your... have to delete everybody else. You wouldn't be able to build any units until, like, tier 4 or something like that. Because I think witch elves are a tier 4. It's either tier 3 or tier 4 building. Except Malik is starting Cold One Chariot. Just hire lords. Make an army of a bunch of lords. God damn it. Just what I needed to lose 2,000 fucking gold. I mean, the Chaos Corruption I don't really care about because I'm fine with that, but the -1 loyalty is a problem considering he only has 3 loyalty to begin with. Alright, fine.
Tyrant.
Order, casualties, another growth plus 15. Alright, you went that way.
This one is capable enough.
This one is capable enough. Specialist. Tried this the first time yesterday, man. They are good. I hadn't used them before because their models look funny. Fair enough.
The Druki are restless.
Got an iron mine going on.
The mother. What?
Head over to the Moon Shard.
You will march.
Go. Yes.
The woods conceal dark deeds.
Sisters have they just have such a high melee defense. 59 melee defense. 20% physical resist. 20% small arms fire block. Good leadership, 44 speed, that's quite fast. Poison attacks. Pretty decent weapon strength. Not a lot of AP, but... like, if you lock somebody up in melee with them, between, like, the high melee defense... They also have Murderous Mastery when that goes off, obviously. And then, obviously, Trial of Blades can go off also. Sister of Slaughter against Swordmaster Hoeth, who would win? Probably the Swordmasters eventually, because they just have so much fucking armor. Ugh.
The people grow restless.
If the sisters had more AP, then it wouldn't be it would be like no question. Like if these values were higher on the AP side of things, then the sisters would just destroy them. But because the Swordmasters have like 100 and something, like 100 and what is it, like 10, 120 armor, something like that. They have pretty ridiculous armor number if I remember right. Might be lower than that actually. I might be thinking of some other unit. I might be thinking of Phoenix Guard. Maybe it might be like 80 or something, but still, like only 11 AP out of the 38 weapon damage is not great. It's 90? Okay. Yeah, I must be thinking of a Phoenix Guard. 90 is still a lot when you only have 11 AP. Okay, yeah. Friend? Nope. I really kind of want this non-aggression pack with Hextol, honestly. Like, quite a decent bit. I wonder if I could just forward, like, a little bit of cash to him. Calm down there, buddy. No. Alright. Alright. If the sisters are Halibron, it might be different. True.